Today we are going through 6 lower proof, low budget springtime bourbons. Wow, I can't say that 3 times fast, but we're gonna go through that. You are here with me, and let's go. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for joining me here. I am Carlos, and this is the Outside Whiskey Corner. Thank you so much for stopping by, checking out the channel, and checking out this video. If you can please do me 2 favors. Please like this video. That really helps me out. And please subscribe. That really helps out the channel. I think we're at around 680-ish. Might be a little bit over, but I'm trying to get to that 1,000, and you guys are amazing for helping me do that. So please help me out. We're outside, so you might hear some noises in the background, but you will definitely hear the wind. Hopefully I'm coming through good, and you might hear some airplanes going by. So we're gonna try to get through this. Hopefully this video comes out good, but sorry in advance for the shoddy audio that it might have. All right, so as I said in the intro, we're gonna go through 6 bourbons, whiskeys, no, actually they're all bourbons, that I'm drinking now in the springtime. So when I think about springtime, I think about nice, cool weather. Well, maybe not cool, but not as hot. I live in South Florida, and the sweet time for us, I'm a car guy, so you see I got my car gear on right now. The sweet time for us to go to like car shows or do outdoor activities is from that January to May time frame. Maybe towards the end of May is when it starts getting really hot and starts going to the summer. But right now is the great time to just be enjoying outside, outdoors. It doesn't rain too much. The sun is not totally beating, and the weather is actually really good. It's not too hot, basically. So you get to enjoy your outside, you get to drink by the pool and stuff like that, and you're not just like dying of exhaustion. So with that said, you want to enjoy some good bourbon, some good daily sippers, but you don't want to blow out your bank account, right? So we're gonna keep this low budget. Most of these are 30-ish dollars, a little bit under 40, but definitely all of them are under $50. So again, these are daily sippers. If you drink daily, or if you just drink more than often, you're gonna go through a bottle quick. So you definitely want to keep it on the lower budget, and because you're gonna enjoy maybe a lot of it, you don't want to blow out your taste buds with the proofiness. You don't want to get nice really quick. So you want it to kind of be in the 90 to 100 proof, right? At least that's what I think. So we're gonna go through my list of 6 bourbons that I'm gonna be drinking, and maybe you should drink as well. I am drinking one of them right now, so cheers. That is definitely a favorite of mine, hands down. And you see which one this is towards the end. I'm gonna leave it for my last one. But with that said, let's get started with our list. So number 1, and this is in no particular order. I'm just going of how I have them set up. The only one that I actually put last, because I wanted to, was the one that I'm drinking. So number 1 for this list is Dickel Bourbon, 8 years. So I know, it's Dickel. Some people don't like Dickel. Some people do like Dickel, but most people do not. I'm on the fence about them, right? I like the bottled and bond. I like the single barrel somewhat, and I really like this one, right? This is actually their bourbon whiskey. All the other ones that I named are Tennessee whiskey. So this is more on the bourbon end, right? 8 years, really tastes good. It's 90 proof, so it's not too proofy, and just goes down easily. tastes great, doesn't have that Flintstone vitamin note that everybody hates about Dickel. Supposedly everybody tastes it on everything. I don't taste it on this, and I haven't tasted it on the bottled and bonds, right? But this is really freaking good. In my area, it's around $30. I think between $28 and $32. So I get this all day. Whenever I'm getting low, I just go out and get another bottle, and I love this. I always keep this in my bar. So if you haven't tasted it, definitely go taste it, or go buy a bottle. I mean, at 30 bucks, you're not gonna be disappointed. And if you are, then send it my way. The second one that we're gonna get into is one that you're gonna find everywhere. Liquor stores, grocery liquor stores, gas stations that sell liquor, whatever. You'll find it at every bar, at every restaurant, for the most part. And it's one that gets a lot of praise, but I don't think it gets talked about that much, right? Because it's just an overall really great bourbon. It's like the workhorse, right? You can always go to this and expect quality, expect a good experience, and although it might not be always the first choice, it's always the good choice if you have no other choices left, right? And that is Knob Creek 9. So Knob Creek, 9 years old, 100 proof. You can't go wrong with this, guys. It is something that is just good, right? I always keep a bottle of this in my bar. It's just amazing, right? When I don't know what to reach for, I go for this because it does not disappoint. Every time you reach for it, it's equally good as the last time you had it, right? If you go to a restaurant and they have a very short list of bourbon, this is probably always on the list. So this is my go-to when I go and order bourbon at a restaurant. So you cannot go wrong. And in my area, it's 30 bucks. Might be a little bit more, maybe 32 in some places, but for the most part, it's 30 bucks. So this is such a freaking good bourbon, and I would actually put this up against $50 bourbons, $80 bourbons, even some bourbons over $100. So can't go wrong with this. So if you have not tasted this, you're living under a rock, and I suggest you go and taste this somewhere, or just buy a bottle. You will not be disappointed at 30 bucks. Number 3. Yep. I might catch some flack for this because it's not really readily available everywhere, right? At least in my area, it's not. I gotta order it online all day, every day, or just go to another state and get it, right? I recently purchased one in Texas, so you might already know what it is. But for the most part, I buy it on Seal Box or on Flaviar. More likely Seal Box because they only charge me $12. Now, this is a $30, $35 bourbon. If you add those $12 to the shipping, then you're still under $50. But the regular price for this is $30. And that is Smoke Wagon Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Yes, I mean, again, it's a little bit over 90 proof. I think it's, 92.5, 92.5 proof. This is just amazing. I love all Smoke Wagon blends. I love the 100 proof, something just fell with the wind. I love the 100 proof, the uncut, unfiltered, and this one is just a great freaking daily sipper. Can't go wrong with MGP juice, and then the way that Nevada H&C Distilling blends this is just amazing. Definitely, if it is not in your bar, find a way to get it in your bar, whether that's ordering online or going to another state and picking it up, because yeah, this one will not disappoint you. Believe the hype. Yes, we are halfway done. Yes, we are. I'm wondering if I should finish this off. Well, yeah, let me go finish it off. Cheers. I'll get myself a little bit more when we get to that one. But we're halfway done. Let me know what you guys think about at least half of that list, right? The next half of the list is the same. Still good bourbons, whiskeys. So this next one is also a $30 to $35 bourbon, at least in my area. Might differ between which stores you actually go to, but I could always find it no more than $35. Now, it's not readily available everywhere in my area, but I know all the stores that it has it, right? It even has it at ABC Liquors, right? but a Total Wine does not have it, and a lot of small liquor stores don't have it either. But it is really freaking good. It is 90 proof, and it is Redwood Empire. I was about to say Lost Monarch because I love that one too, but this is Pipe Dream. Now, Redwood Empire is a company that I truly like all their stuff. Everything that I've tasted from them, except for the rye. I haven't tasted the rye, but everything I've tasted from them, even their limited editions, are freaking good. I love Lost Monarch, and I love this one. They are always, or at least Lost Monarch is always in my bar. This is my second bottle of Pipe Dream, and I really like it. 90 proof, tastes really freaking good. You cannot go wrong with this. So if they don't sell it in your area, definitely try to find a way that you can get this, because this is such a good bourbon for $35. It just is. Número 5. All right, so this one is the one that is the most expensive from this list, right? It's still under $50 because in my area it's $45, but I still think it's a great low budget, lower-ish proof bourbon. By lower-ish proof, a lot of these are 100 proof, so this one is 100 proof as well, but you cannot go wrong with this. And this is Four Roses single barrel. Now, the good thing about this is that you'll get different tastes depending on what batch you get, or what barrel number, or what warehouse number, stuff like that. And it's a single barrel. But for the most part, everyone that I've tasted of this has been good. And for the most part, you'll get kind of the same-ish taste because, you know, it's Four Roses. So whether you get this one, whether you get the small batch select, which is around $60, even the small batch is not bad, but I definitely prefer this one out of all three of them because I think it's the best bang for your buck. So pick this up if you don't have it in your bar. Definitely a good one to have, and you gotta love that bottle, right? That bottle is actually pretty sexy. It really is, though. Number 6. Yep, we're getting to the last one. Let me pour it in here just a little bit. Might have taken a glimpse of the cork, so you might already know what it is, but you might not know which one, right? This one has a lot of offerings, and quite honestly, it is the one that got me into bourbon the most, right? Or at least the company did. But this one is a bottled and bond. It's hard to find in some places. It is. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. Here in Florida, I cannot find it, and in the slight chance that I do, it's definitely gonna be like $70–80. But the MSRP on this is $35. I buy mine from Boston, and this one is $17.92, bottled in bond. This is just great, guys. I cannot say enough good things about this. This is just like sweet caramel bananas, and then it goes down. It's like candy cherries with like creme brulee and a little bit of like leathery tobacco. Like, this is just so freaking good. It definitely goes down as one of my favorite ones, and I like the 1792 small batch. I love the full proof as well, but out of all of them, I like this one the best. I do. Every time I go to Massachusetts, I get myself a bottle, or every time somebody's coming to Florida from Massachusetts, I tell them to pick up a bottle that I usually have at my sister's house waiting for either me or somebody to come to Florida. But this is just so good. And yes, I like this even before it won the awards of San Francisco most best or best whiskey, whatever it won. I've always liked this, and I think it's a lot better than even Henry McKenna, which you usually find for a lot more dollars on the secondary market. So there was a fly around me. So those are my list of 6 springtime, low budget, low proof bourbons. Wow, it's a long name. I gotta try to see how I'm gonna word that. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the different bottles? What would you put on this list or take off? Let me know what you guys would put on here. Let me know if you guys would take off anything, and let me know your thoughts on, you know, on the taste of it and how much you get it in your area. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. I need you to do me 2 favors, please. Like, comment, well, actually that's not the second favor. Subscribe. You can comment if you would like to. Subscribe, that would really help out. And check out that Patreon link in the description. That's it. That's all I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna enjoy this 1792 Bottled in Bond, and I want you to enjoy that whiskey. Cheers.